Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Agis Silvia, and now I'm going to present about deliberate practice. Have you ever heard about deliberate practice? No? Okay, I will explain about it. What is deliberate practice? Deliberate practice refers to a special type of practice that is purposeful and systematic. So, deliberate practice is learning and practicing continuously in the right way. Deliberate practice is a long-term investment in improving yourself and your capabilities. And then for the next slide is deliberate practice is different from regular practice. Yeah, because regular practice is when you practicing the same thing or activities again and again. So, what the difference? Deliberate practice also practicing the activities continuously, right? Yes, but deliberate practice require you to do thing or activities in the right way. In regular practice, after many repetitions, your brain can perform this sequence automatically. But if you practicing the same thing again and again, we consider we are getting better simply because we are gaining experience. In reality, we are just reinforcing our current habits, not improving them. I think you're still confused about deliberate practice. So here we go to the next slide. These are the elements of deliberate practice. For the first one is designed to improve performance. Practice is designed specifically to improve our performance, so you should focus on what thing that you will improve. For example, if you want to be an expert in swimming, how to design the exercise? Would you go straight to the pool and swim directly? Of course, no. Perhaps perhaps you are able to start from breathing and glide exercise and also foot and hand movements, and then after that you combine those that's movement while swimming. And the second one is repeated a lot. One more important deliberate practice element is it is must be repeated many times. Why it should be repeated? Because you have to do the exercise until you really good at that things. And then for the third element is deliberate practice is not fun. Why? I have two choices. If you want to increase your ability, which one will you choose? You doing something or that you have been doing. And for the second one is you strive to the things you normally would not do in hope that you will be able later. So if you want to increase your ability, you have to choose number two. I know it's not fun because you have to force yourself to do the things that you have not been able to do, but you have to do and learn it until you understand it. And then for the fourth element is mentally demanding. For for this fourth element is deliberate practice requires a very high mental need focus and concentration. That it's mean if your exercise is still relaxed, I think it's still lacking because the correct deliberate practice will drain your energy so much. And then for the feedback available continuously is the last element. This element is very important too because you have to know whether your ability has improved or not. This element of its function is to provide direction, whether the practice you have doing is it is right. Okay, uh, I have one example. From shooting, if you use deliberate practice in shooting, you have a design. You will have a design before you shoot, such as having a specific scenario in mind, such as a two-person multiple target engagement where you are shooting both targets with specific bullet placement in a certain amount of time while moving laterally to avoid being hit by return fire. But when you use regular practice, you just aiming and shooting at the target. Can you see the difference? Okay. And then the conclusion is deliberate practice is learning and practicing continuously in the right way. Deliberate practice is not fun at all because you have to require yourself to do the activity until it's perfect. But if you want to be an expert in activity or aspect, you should bother first. Okay. I think enough. Please forgive me if there are a lot of mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.